Man, these brothers is looking bad outside. Taking boots. Two brothers of the feather flock together. Two ducks in the truck. You know, Gervonta Davis, you know, don't want to fight nobody. Jaron Ennis don't want to fight nobody. They be out here doing the most talking. Oh, I'll do this and I'll fight Bud at 54, straight at 54, and I'll beat Shakur Stevenson and he ain't got no power and Devin ain't got no power. And then they do all this talking, but behind the scenes, they copping pleas. They trying to do setup fights with Jake Paul and shit, Tank Davis. They do all that. Hurt. They always critique people. They always, oh, I beat Virgil Ortiz. That's an easy fight. Got offered to fight. Turned it down. You know, so let's negotiate with Conor Ben. I mean, with what's the brother name? Brian Norman Jr. He knocked out Jen Psaki. Oh, we going to 54. The doctors tested my blood and they said it's time to go up. And you know, Teofimo Lopez came at him. No Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein. He came at him, and he's like, you know, they like, yeah, let's do it. And then he like, no. The state troopers on here is crazy, bro. Like, what's going on today? What's going on with the state troopers? And they like, you know, he knocked out Jen Psaki, they gone. Teofimo Lopez. Oh, I don't want to underperform. Dev Dollar, let's go to 52. Like, dog, they don't. I kept telling y'all, people was like, oh, CJ, you hate, you trip. Dog, get the emotion out your chest. Look at it with clarity. Look at it with clarity. They do all these interviews talking shit about what they do and what they did in sparring and, you know, critiquing everybody and this guy not that good and that guy not that good. But when it came down to putting pen to paper, when it came to go get the belt off your waist or go get the switch off the tree and put switch to ass and put belt to ass, it was nowhere to be found. I mean, these niggas struggle with Lamont Roach, Karen Turkachan. These niggas got PSDG, AABC in boxing. They not trying to fight nobody. I kept telling y'all that, bro. They do these interviews and like, okay, begging for tune-ups. Telling y'all, bro, them niggas on the man. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all be looking at it from a fan standpoint of view. This ain't that over here. I look at it from clarity. And so you hating on Shakur? Absolutely. I'll let y'all know that. Why I'm hating on Shakur? I still give him credit, but he a bitch ass nigga. That's just what it is. And I'm showing the proof. So it ain't no reason why. And I keep telling y'all this, dog. Like, when these dudes be cooning, they don't deserve black support. Stop doing that. It was this particular story real quick where it was the truck driver, you know, put some fire in the whole ass, right? So everybody, see, this is why we say black men are so dangerous. But she was selling coochie. You a prostitute. You don't deserve protection. You a fucking criminal. And I guess, you know, he probably bought her dinner, you know, one of the lot lizards, and it went, and she didn't want to put out, so it went left. He, you know, the truck drivers keep that file. And honestly, truck drivers keep like swords on them. Yeah, they keep that file on their ass. You know, no, you're a criminal. Why should we protect whores like they're, you know, and protect them like they're sanctified, they clean, and they're law-abiding citizens? Why should we protect a thief? No, I'm not protecting no thief. I'm not protecting no scammer. I'm not protecting no killer. I'm not protecting no prostitute, no hooker. It's none of my business. And you shouldn't protect coons. I keep telling y'all that. Once you continue to cross that coon line, and I gave Shakur Stevenson chances, him and Tank. Once they continue to cross that coon line, dog, oh, you a habitual coon stepper. No, you don't get that protection. That's what I was telling y'all about Angel Reese too. You don't like, no, you can't just talk black and be, oh, no. You can't do all that cooning and still get your support. Then, you know, what's gonna stop everybody else from cooning? I still can get the black community behind me, and I still can coon. I get the fuck out of here. He the dick. But back on a serious note, well, I was serious, but back on a regular note, yeah, like Shakur, like not Shakur, but like them two dudes, man, do all that woofing and critiquing everybody and how good they not good. Because if you good and you that guy, you want to show your ability. You want to shine. You want to show everybody. Because you know, if I beat everybody, my bag gonna go up. My price gonna go up. Now, what do they got to say? When you really good at something, you don't stretch it out. You trying to just show, you really trying to show everybody how good you are. And by guys turning down big fights that can get them where they need to go, they're a product of matchmaking. They're a product of matchmaking. I'm telling you that. They're a product of matchmaking. They sticking to the plan. All these dudes try to do is follow the matchmaker's plans. They said, well, I don't pick the fights. My team, you know, they do that little shit where he kind of was blaming Eddie Hearn and we didn't know what happened. No, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. A lot of these dudes hide behind a promoter, hide behind a matchmakers like Sebastian Fondora. And I respect him for saying, that, hey, I let them handle it. I just do what they say do. Cool, I respect that. But a lot of these dudes don't want to know. I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low. Yeah, they don't want to fucking know. That's just as bad. That's just as criminal. Am I wrong? That's just as criminal. You just as guilty. If you know your next door neighbor a killer and he going around killing people around your neighborhood and he would kill you, like, bro, you deserved it. You deserved it. So I'm telling y'all, these dudes talk all this shit and y'all get caught up in it. Stop getting caught up in it as a fan, bro. Look at it for what it is. Listen to what they saying that's not matching. It didn't take for Turkey to come out and say this for me to be able to be like, I told y'all. It didn't take that. It did not take that for Turkey to come out and say, ooh, Turkey did not need to validate that for me. He didn't. You can see in the interviews, you can see how Jaron was moving. You can same thing with Tank. You 30 years old, it's talking about what you still would do and you won't do. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So y'all can move, believe what y'all want to believe, move how y'all want to move, groove how y'all want to groove. But y'all be supporting the wrong messages. Sorry, get that part going to work. Y'all be supporting the wrong messages, bro. And people come over here and try to like approach my platforms like I'm a cater to a particular. I'm catering to the truth. I'm gonna call it down the middle. I'm not gonna take your side because you black. I say that right off the rip. Or he white? No. No, people got mad when I picked Canelo, and I still pick Canelo. It ain't got nothing to do with black and white. We talking about sports right down the middle. Being on code don't mean in sports, my fandom was with Terrence Crawford. We all know that. I hope he wins. But what my brain tells me is Canelo. I bet with my brain, not with my heart. So that don't have nothing to do with on code or off code. If fighter one, White Magic, Vito Melanecki, if he about fighting all the best fighters, and that's what I respect, and Tank about not fighting the best fighter, I fuck with Melanecki more than I fuck with Tank. Because I care more about the integrity of the sport. Same thing with Angel Reese and Kayla Clark. Kayla Clark ain't did shit to that girl. He ain't did shit to her. What do I care? Angel Reese just jealous because white people is supporting her. Actual black comrades to support you the same way. That's all I can say. Black people always complain, why don't you just throw money behind the girl? Buy her shoes, buy her merch. If y'all really, they don't. People just want to bitch and complain about shit, whatever. But like I said, these two guys is a joke. They're a joke. And I've been saying it. they're a joke. You know, and you could just tell in all the interviews they do, how they talk, how they move, you know, all that stuff, man. Niggas almost both 30 and did nothing. Let that sink in for a minute. Almost 30 and ain't did nothing. So, you know, sometimes it's just common sense. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out this, no particular list. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon, Free Game 89 channel, Detroit channel, all that's inside the link tree. Peace.